What is up, guys? Welcome to the big unbox where we do that small tech, and today I am back with another big unboxing for you for the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and today we're back with a case from UAG. This is going to be that Plasma Series 2 unbox, do a quick review. As always, I'll throw up the link in the video description if you want to check it out. Pricing $39.99, so it's definitely going to be an expensive case, but honestly, I don't have too much of a problem paying that price point if it's a hit, just because you're spending so much money on that phone itself. So why not protect it and pay a little extra if it's actually worth that price of admission? That's what we're here to check out for you guys. So presentation, clean presentation, got a little bit of UAG branding up top, and then you can see Plasma Series rugged protection. They always put this little military standard drop protection right there. And then the back, same thing, gonna give you a little more details about what the case entails. So let's go and pop it open like this and see if it's a hit or a miss. Nicely done though for the presentation, which we appreciate. Let's put that to the side. All right, so my first impressions, you got a hard shell plastic back, UAG branding right there. You can see it's kind of an industrial looking case. It transitions from that to actual kind of a rubber bumper on all four corners. You can see they do give you that extra reinforcement around all four corners, which is giving you the extra shock absorption. So if you are dropping your phone, this is going to help you with that impact protection. That's where you're paying for the little extra protection. It does a really good job with that. So another thing I noticed right out of the gate is you can see these little ridges right here, all the corners, and that's actually going to be both sides. This one actually goes all up to the very top. What that's going to do is help you out with grip. So you take another side of your pocket, you don't have to worry about that slippage. So this is actually going to give you some very nice grip for this case. Otherwise, they could have used the same material. This is pretty slippery. If they would have done that, that would have been slippery out of your pocket, and no grip, leads to drops. So very nice job to them. Interior, same hard shell plastic. You got the rubber bump around all four corners. I wish they would have done, I don't know how there is a way, but the material itself, I just wish it had been a little bit softer, just because that's the main thing that's actually gonna, that's really what's protecting your phone. And you got that glass back. I don't think there's gonna be any problems with scratches or anything like that, but that's where it comes from. And this one, it just kind of got a multi-section frame to it on the interior where it drops in, and then you got this type of texture with the little dimples. So a lot going on. I just wish there was a little bit softer material, that's all. But overall, it's got a little bit of give to it, so kind of a hybrid case. Nice build quality though, for sure. Let's go and check out this white S20 Ultra, which I've been promoting from the day one. I love this color. I'm not a huge white phone guy, but this one did me. This is that premium white. It's super, the build quality is awesome. I just like the look of it. Even with that big camera hump, it's got that gray or that silver platinum camera hump, and then it transitions from that to the white and the silver Samsung logo. So I just think that this one looks super premium. Let's wipe it down like we do. Make it look clean and beautiful for the camera. Look at that thing shine in all directions. Let's pop it into place like this. Snaps right into place. Boom. Boom. Let's wipe it down again. Let's get another wipe down. Wipe it down, wipe it down. There we go. This is how it's going to look. Beautiful. That's a nice looking case. It's definitely different. This is a kind of a more of an industrial look to it. Not going to be for everybody, but I like what they did. You can still see the back of it. It's going to mute it down a little bit, but I don't have too much of a problem with that. Not going to show the fingerprints of a clear case, and you're not going to see every little piece of dust, dirt popping through. So that's a nice benefit of a clear, like a semi-transparent case. You're getting some of the benefits, but not a lot of the negatives. UAG case, that's a little bit big. Let's be honest. And then one thing I also don't like, you can see the logo. It's cutting off a little bit. Why not show it to me full? They could have just designed this a little bit better. That's just something I wish they would have done. I like to see the entire, if it's going to be a clear case, I want to see the entire logo of the actual, even if it's a semi-transparent, I still want to see the logo, and a little bit, you can still see it, but it just cut off a little bit. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Camera protection, I like what they did. You can see how it's raised up. It's almost curved out like this instead of in like this, but it's giving you enough camera protection right there. One thing I would say is a little bit weird. You can see that big gap right between the actual camera hump and then the actual cutout right there. It's just right there. Look at that gap. They could have tightened that in a little bit. I think that would have helped from getting some dust, dirt up in there. So I think that might collect some dust and dirt. So that's just one of those design. I don't know if they just cut it wrong, but I wish they had shortened it up a little bit and they give you a little extra camera protection without having to worry about dirt and dust getting all up in there. But overall, decent camera setup for your big boy camera hump. Let's check out the lip, because everybody likes a fat lip. Lip protection, I like what they did. Bottom lip protection looks good. You curved in like this. And then the same thing for the top. You're not getting a crazy amount, but then actually curves in this way. So they actually, you can see it right here, kind of curves in. So you get the lippage curving in. You're not getting a lot for the XT. You're not getting a lot for the sides because of the curved screen, but they did what they could. I don't have too much of a problem with that. Look at that. So decent. And then right there, you can see how it curves in a little bit. That's what that extra reinforcement bumper is going to help with that impact protection. I'd still be a little bit worried if I dropped it with any curved screen. That's why I'm not a huge fan of curved screens. It's tough to find screen protectors, and really it's tough to find cases that's going to give you that full edge-to-edge protection because of that. Nothing on the side. You got the clean. Again, you got these little ridges on the sides for protection. This is a little bit different. That's tough. This is tough. I'm not a huge fan of this right here. You have to get it. You can see what they did. They made it thick around the actual S Pen, but they should have just made this flush so it's easier to get to. I got really small hands. I can't. It's tough to get your finger in there. It's not an easy transition. That is a definite negative. I mean, maybe right here, maybe you're in that. It's a tough transition to get. You almost have to use your pinky to get it in there and pop it out like that. So that's a definite. Look at that. You see what I'm saying, guys? Look. It's a tight fit. It's just really not a great. I don't know why they did it that way. I think they could have made it flush right here, easy access. Spigen does it right, where they actually have like this. You can see right here, it's cut out just enough so you get easy access. This one, they made it even more pronounced, so it's a little bit tougher. Speaker grill looks good. All the rest of the cutouts, mic, everything else looks good right there. Volume up and down. Yeah, the buttons are a little stiffer than they used to. I'm not a huge fan of that either. The buttons are a little stiffer, and the power button actually feels pretty decent, though. The buttons, maybe that'll wear in time, but I do like those clicky buttons. So overall, I'd say it's a good case, not a great case. I think there's some flaws that you would hopefully not have to accept for $40. So I'm going to say it's a mini hit. I think maybe there's some better alternatives out there. I just think with the camera gap, just maybe a few little small gripes. The S Pen is just really tough to get to, and that's really the primary thing that makes this phone different. So I think if you're trying to get a hold of this S Pen, it's a little tough to get to. So I think for a lot of people, that's a deal breaker if you're using this how many times per day and then you're having to just dig your finger in there. So I'd say it's a mini hit. It just could have been better. I think if they had those tweaks, it could have been better. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Hit or miss. We'll say mini hit. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.